Hello, Alberta. This is David White. I wanted to spend a few moments with you in the last moments of 2019 as we move into toward 2020, and of course, to wish everybody a truly prosperous and wonderful Happy New Year. We've endured a 2019 that has been less than wonderful to many of us. We've had some amazing moments. We've had resonant change in some areas. We've had heartbreak and loss and tragedy in others. We've had a two-party system shifting into government in 2019, only the third time in our entire provincial history. We've had a federal government that could arguably be deemed clear and hostile toward Alberta, with its own agenda that is so tunnel visioned and focused that it doesn't care as to what massive damage is done, not only provincially, not only nationally, but internationally across this entire planet as far as our ecological common sense is concerned, by way of investing in foreign oil that is far less clean, far less reliable, far less ethical. We've had people moving up and forward, stepping up for different segments of our population, and some advocating for all of Alberta. We've had hopes where everybody is taking a collective breath in, praying that things will improve with the change of government that we've had. And we've discovered that this government has returned to the true Tory roots of the Redford era with an arrogance that is unsurpassed, is indeed being redefined. We can hope toward 2020, and truly I share in those hopes, though I suspect we're in for even more volatility than what we endured in 2019. After listening to the federal throne speech, whereby the focus is such that it is clearly intent on doing as much damage and destruction to the people of Alberta economically, not just the oil and gas sector, but to everybody, with an implementation of a carbon tax far higher than what we've ever endured before, while they do a massive tax grab, take money, put it into their coffers, and then after they've used the money, maybe give back a portion, only to refund us the amount that they've taken directly, but not the amount that we have to pay on an everyday, continuing, ongoing basis. Just the amount that they've taken out directly from our paychecks, directly from our gas bills, but not for the amount that we have to pay for fuel, on the increased prices of food and goods, and the basics of surviving. We have a government that's intent on destroying our oil and gas industry and in favor of investing in foreign oil and having dirty oil come into our country instead of utilizing our own resources. And the destruction and devastation and the lack of any kind of care, well, two-facing us all the way through, saying that they're going to care about us, but really they don't, and offering us token gestures such as a loan or worse. Meanwhile, we have a provincial government that refuses to truly stand up for the people of Alberta that desperately need advocation and protection for all of Alberta. We need to not just focus on one piece of the pie, not one segment of the population, but we need to come up with a way to represent and protect every person in Alberta, regardless of your age, regardless of your gender, regardless of your ethnic roots, regardless of race, color, creed. Every Albertan needs to have that protection. Every Albertan needs to be represented and spoken for. Every Albertan needs to be heard and have all of Alberta speak for Alberta. We need to effect major change. The system is broken, there's no question. The system needs to be redone. Not just reinvent the same wheel, but redone. And there are some fascinating, wonderful options. I don't see all darkness ahead. My hope is that we are able to, as Alberta often does, find a spirit, a depth, and a strength beyond anything that this world has seen, whereby we have, as we have in past, endured and will endure and will overcome. I have hopes that we will find better paths as we move forward. I have hopes that we will find a way through the tumultuous times coming ahead. And I have a forlorn hope that somehow we can avoid some of the insanity that may lay in wait depending on what path we have laid out in front of us. We have choices, Alberta. We have many choices. We have more than a few directions that we can go. And it's up to us as to where we decide to go together. My sincerest wish is for everybody here in Alberta, within our province, within our country, and within the world as a whole, that we all somehow find a very prosperous, warm, wonderful, and positive year ahead of us. And may every day of 2020 be no worse than the very best day that we've ever found in 2019. Happy New Year to you, Alberta. Take care.